Mozzarella sticks, anyone? All right, this week in the Porsche Cup, we've got Monza. I ended up doing a 150.066. I am pre-recording these. I'm out of town for a couple weeks here, so I'm recording this like a week and a half, I think, before this becomes the race that it is. Looking at stuff from previous seasons, though, with the track temps being the way they are and everything, I think 148s are where the really fast guys are going to be. I think I maybe with like another couple 3-4 hours of practice could have gotten down to the 49s. That's where the optimals were like 49 and a half, but with I gotta record a few videos here to get them so that they can go up while I'm out of town. So I think 150 flat-ish is pretty decent, and we'll go ahead and we'll show you the lap and we'll talk about how we did it. Here you go.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is quick. Last lap was at 150.07. Sector 3 time is fast.
All right, Monza Porsche Cup fixed setup, 42.5% brake bias. That's what it comes with. I'm just running it out of the box. Got ourselves a 150.066, pretty much 50 flat. All right, I don't know that I really got a great exit out of this last turn here, but you know, Monza, just giant straightaway at the front here. I had been trying to like be, you know, gentle on the brakes here in this zone, and I'm like, we're going pretty fast. We can really slam on the brakes. Yeah, after right the 200 mark, a little bit after maybe, is kind of what I've been doing. 200 would be a little bit safer, but you can go 90. You can go really heavy on the brakes, but then we're just going to start slowly shifting down and letting off the brakes as we approach this corner. I'm going to get down to first eventually here, but we're just doing our best to slow down and then off the brakes and gas a little bit to get a little bit more rotation. Lift and get on the gas, and we're going to be real careful getting back on the gas here. If you just thunderfoot it, you're going to spin. So we're just, you know, once we got to get the car stabilized before we can go full out. And then here, I think most people know this, but if you don't, you just want to keep to the right here. My instinct is to kind of come out and come back into the apex, but it's gradual enough, you can just keep it tucked to the right, and it's a lot less distance that way, so it's a lot quicker. Bridge, I had been breaking at the 200 as I was trying to work my way up to the speed we got, but again, learning that we're going fast enough, we can just be hard on the brakes. So yeah, we're just kind of using the bridge here as our braking point again, really getting heavy on the brakes, and then we're gonna get down to second gear, I think, here in this corner, and kind of I turn in a little later than I think like my instinct is. Like my instinct is to turn in earlier, and that's just, I don't know why I have that instinct. Some people are better about the late apexing than I am, but I just have to fight myself a little bit. We clip that curb just a smidge, and then we get back on the gas. We're kind of as we're coming through here, you know, we're trail braking, and then we're gonna get on the gas, and that kind of lifts the nose so the curb doesn't quite affect you as much. And then we're just kind of modulating the throttle a little bit to keep the traction as much as we can. And then we're back once the car stabilizes, we're back full throttle. And then yeah, full throttle here. Don't have a real good braking point for this one here, but we're going to try and carry as much speed to this corner as we can, and this is, I think, one of the weaker parts on the track for me. But yeah, maybe a car length before this orange thing on the corner here. 2 maybe. But yeah, we're just a quick little peak there, and then trail through, let it coast a smidge. And then we're going to start putting the throttle back down. And as we straighten out for the rest of the way, and use the curb, Luke, just like the Force. 50 marker is kind of where the next braking point is for me. And it's going to be pretty similar to the last corner there. Just peak, about 60-70%, then slowly trail off. A little bit longer on the trail there, and then just power through as we get the wheel straightened out. Finish. It's like going up to like that 70-80%. You can have quite a bit of wheel put in this car, but it's that last little bit you want to have a lot less wheel in it. And then we got a big long straightaway. I think, and maybe we could have stayed tucked over to the left here, cut a little bit of our travel distance out. The bridge again is kind of where I brake. I had been braking around the 200 and then just started pushing it back and realizing that, again, because we're going so fast, we can be pretty heavy on the brakes without locking up. You want to get off of them when we're doing this, like the 80-90%. You don't want to hold that for very long. So we just kind of come off. I know it seems long there, but that's because we're going at like 1/8 speed. So yeah, we're coming off pretty quick. And then we're just gonna drop down. I dropped down to third, and then like kind of after we get over this curb here, I short shift it. Kind of we can get on the gas a little quicker, I feel. It's kind of how I handle that. This just takes a lot of a bit of practice kind of coming through here. Just modulate the throttle a little bit because we got a little lift there and whatnot. Might be able to do it a little quicker. Some notes here. It's pretty easy to get some off tracks. I think if you get too much onto these intake cuts, you're gonna get an off track. I think if you take more than just a little bit of this one, you'll get an off track. And then I think with these, you need to keep your either half the car or at least the left wheels on the inside of the white line. So just be aware of that. And yeah, this is just, you know, flat out here. And my next braking point is going to be this green patch there. Light green, I guess they're both green. Yeah, we'll brake. I'm going to cut down to third as we start trailing. And ideally, I like to keep the car tight. Like, I've done it where I can keep the car tight into this and accelerate through it, but we're just gonna kind of modulate our throttle or kind of put it in as traction becomes available, and once we get the wheel straightened out enough, just the rest of the throttle, that last 10%. And then just keep the throttle in, try and minimize the amount of distance we're traveling. And yeah, just flat out there. And 150.066. So yeah, there you have it. I'm pretty happy with that time. Like I said, I think the fast guys are going to be 48s, maybe some 47s in there. It's a fun track. I like Monza. I'm a little sad I'm not going to be able to race it in the Porsche Cup this season, but yeah, like I said, there's probably not going to be a second video up this week because I'm going to be out of town and don't have access to all the stuff. So we're doing these ahead of times. If you like the video and you want to see more of these guides when they come up, hit the subscribe button. It helps out a ton. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.